Here we are. Welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Tyler Babb, and today we're going to be taking more of a deep dive into our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scene. Welcome. If you are new here, please hit that like button. It really helps out the stream and helps out the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's turn down some of this music because in my headphones, it's a little too much. It's always kind of hard to gauge the loudness of this music, especially for me and for you guys on your end. So if you guys can let me know how the audio is on your end, I greatly appreciate it. I will be responding to your comments, and yeah, this is a laid back stream kind of where we're just creating a bunch of stuff. We're making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scene. I have the project pulled up here in Blender, and today we are just we're just going to kind of block stuff out more, I think, and fill the scene in. Our ultimate goal is to eventually make a scene, right? So we have this shot here. This is kind of our first shot, and we're going to, I would say let's bring it in. We're going to come to eventually a close-up, right? And we're going to pull out to kind of reveal the space and everything. And there's a whole story that we will develop as time goes on. But right now, we are focused on just kind of building out the environment more than anything. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Matt, who was on the stream last week. Thank you so much for joining. We miss you this week, and we hope you have fun in your trip. You're going on a trip, and so hopefully you have a lot of fun doing that, and hopefully we can get you back on in the weeks to come. So thank you guys for joining, and how you guys doing? How was your week? I really like doing these on Sundays because it's like the end of, well, technically, right? Technically the beginning, but technically the end. But it's the end of one week, kind of going into a new week. And it's always nice to just kind of relax and kind of get my creative juices flowing before I go into my week and go into work. I don't know, like I just feel, I mean, I love what I do at my job, and everything that I do at my job is fun and challenging and everything. But there's just something about this that, I don't know, it's just fun to be creative and kind of get the juices flowing. So it's a good day to end the week, start the week, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is the end of one week, the beginning of another week. So it's good stuff. I imported this box. So I did have it pulled up here. Let's see. This is it. So this is kind of what I'm referencing in terms, I found this, and this is what I'm referencing in terms of just trying to put stuff in the scene. Obviously this takes place in an alley, so there's just a lot of junk we got to put in the scene. Basically, we need some trash bags and some paper and some, I downloaded an electrical box. Electrical box, I guess these are electrical boxes. I don't know. Looks like we got some beer cans up here or whatever. I don't really know how detailed we're going to go. I did want to make some cables, so maybe we'll make some cables. We'll throw another fire escape on here for sure. And yeah, I'm going to try to monitor the chat. So, hey, what's going on, Matt? What's going on? And Joseph, how you doing? Oh, well, hey, I'm glad that you dropped in, Matt. I appreciate that. So, and thank you for wishing me a great stream. I appreciate that. And Joseph, welcome. Hopefully you are doing well. And hopefully I know you were working on your own CG stuff. So hopefully that's going well, and you've added more to that. I know you said you were changing the stuff you were doing. But yeah, that's just, so I grabbed a box, and I feel, well, that's kind of big, isn't it? I don't know. Let's do the fire escape. Let's grab a fire escape. All right, we got that. Oops. We're going to rotate it. I hope everybody had a great week. Uh-oh, it's rotating. Funky. There we go. The axis is a little warped, but that's okay. I had a really good weekend. Shout out to my buddy Adam, if you're out there watching. Just a really fun time. We did a recording today, and we broke down. He's a cinematographer in LA, and it was just so fun because we got to look at some of his work, and we made. I'll cut it up into a video and I'll upload it onto the channel. But man, it was so cool to sit down with him and talk about his work. He's a longtime friend and somebody I don't get to talk to him that much because obviously he's super busy and I'm busy, and it's been a long time. So that was probably the best part of my week, to be honest. I really, really had a great time with that. So thank you, Adam, for hopping on a call with me and you know, chatting it up and having some fun and giving us some knowledge and making my week pretty dang awesome. Let's see. So we want 2 fire escapes. And maybe this is... Let's see, but it looks kind of strange with 2 fire escapes, though. Well, at least in this angle, I guess. Like if we scoot back, because obviously this is... I don't know. I mean, I was going off of the reference, right? Because whoop. There we go. The reference has more than 2 fire escapes, but again, we're not really trying to recreate the reference, you know, exactly. But I don't know. Oh, we need some air conditioner units too. That's for sure. Yeah, I know. You were working on the endless engines render, right? Or are you making something new? I'm talking to people that if you're watching, you can't see. Well, you can see the chat. You can actually open it up and see the live chat. So if you're curious, if you hear me respond and you're like, who's he talking to? I'm talking to the chat here. So, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the 2 fire escapes. See, but if it's up higher, it doesn't make any sense because people that would come off of the fire escape would just fall to the ground and that would hurt them. So that's not the function of a fire escape. So I don't know, something like this, and then obviously it's in the wall, so that doesn't help. Oh, I guess we'll keep it. I'm not a fan. Maybe I'm not a fan of this one. Maybe this one needs to be pulled back. Because now I'm just kind of asking myself all sorts of questions. Like, oh, is it just this one that's... And then this one needs to be pulled up? I don't know. Compositions are funky, man. When you can do anything, basically, it's kind of, you know, it gets to be a little. And like I've said this before, but if anybody has ideas, by all means, you know, you can dictate this as much as I can. So, okay, Joe says he's neutral on the second fire escape. Well, that's kind of where I'm at too, so I guess we're at a standstill. And yeah, endless engines just for me since the contest is over. Yeah, man, I still I've always wanted to do Clint's contests, but I'm so busy usually that it's just like I don't think I would ever finish it in time. I think his window I mean, his windows are long enough, I think, but you got to have a lot of free time, especially, and some of the stuff that they create in those contests, dude, it's incredible for the short amount of time. I got my tea with my Gryffindor mug. Shout out to Harry Potter. I know that's kind of controversial, but I like Harry Potter for what it is and what it was. So I'm going to it's always gonna have a place in my heart, man, no matter what. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with J.K. Rowling's stance and her take necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but that doesn't make me enjoy what she created less, you know? But anyways, that's enough of that. That's all I'm going to say on that. You know, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. Yeah, we said we're neutral on the fire escapes. I mean, the two of them. I guess we'll keep them for now. Let's go back to our reference. Weeks to edit the challenge. They're normally 3 months. Sorry, weeks. Yeah, they're normally 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, unless you have a ton of time on your hands, I guess I could see it, but like that's not enough time for me to make anything substantial, I don't think. Anything that I'm, you know, super proud of. Oh boy, let's see. If you're new here, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. This is the creative weekly live streams where we create stuff in VFX and we're making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle scene. Oh boy, let's see. Let's go back to our reference and see what we can pull from that. Yeah, there's like a bunch of signs and just like a bunch of paper and junk and cans and stuff. Should we pull in the electrical and like tubing and cables and stuff, which we do have Cablerator, so we can make cables if we want. Let's see. I'm just gonna join that so we have more room to work. And we probably want to create another door. Oh man, I don't know. Probably. Well, we probably want to move this dumpster. Now that I'm thinking. Yeah, I forgot that it's not gonna move together. Not the whole thing. Come on, I just want this and that. Oh, and the other one. And the other one, come on. There we go. Or maybe we put this on this side. It all depends too on how far. Whoa. Oh, there's wheels. We totally forgot the. I'll have to add the wheels on a separate day. Thank you, Jamie. Coming along nicely, you say. I appreciate it. I think it's coming along kind of slowly, but I appreciate it. I was talking to one of my buddies earlier, but usually, you know, you'd probably like what I would do is I would storyboard this out and we'd kind of get. I would have prepped this. This was just kind of not a spur of the moment thing. I've always wanted to kind of do this on the channel, but I could have prepped this a little bit more and got this laid out, not on a live stream, and then brought the live streams in when it was a little bit more fleshed out. But I like the idea of it going from its very infancy to the complete end. So I went full swing, and that's what we've decided to do. So yeah, the 2 fire escapes, man. I'm not really digging that anymore. It was an idea, but not something that I'm really liking anymore. I really would like to get a door. See, like they got this door here with the light. I really would like to have that be roughly right here even. So that means, well, we don't want it to move there, but that does mean that this guy's gonna have to, I don't know, he's gonna have to go there for now. These pallets are going to have to, whoops, I thought I grabbed all these. That's crazy, man. I hit the shift button. I grabbed them. I thought I grabbed all of them, but whatever. We're gonna want to do. I just feel like that would be nice there to have that door. So that's what we're gonna do. My tea definitely got cold really quick. It doesn't stay warm very long, especially with something like this where it's like I have to talk to you guys and I have to like maneuver the mouse and everything. Like it's just like, yeah, the tea doesn't stand a chance. It just goes cold. I can hear it when I make it, right? When I heat it up and everything, I can hear the tea just being like, I'm going to get cold. I'm sitting there and I'm going to get cold. So what's the point? I'm like, yeah, you're right. What's the point? Let's see. Let's grab this building and let's make this door. There we go. Give me a, oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Yes, give me a loop cut. Let's go here. I guess, roughly. Sure. Oh, give me another one. Cool. Is it moving? No, that's a big door. I don't want it to be there. About that big? Sure. Oh. This is a... I guess right there. That's what we're going to do for the door. All right. Let's see. Give me that face. And let's do some inset. Wow. Cool. And that's how you make a door. Well, the shape of a door. And let's go back into our camera view. And if we pull back, I put the door in the wrong spot. I probably want the door to be down further, I would assume. Well, that's okay. Sure. That's where the door will go. I forget the shortcuts for these guys. But that's okay. Okay. Still not far enough. Jeez. Really? Well, that's okay. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on. There we go. Yep, that's a good spot for the door. Because, yeah, we're going to be pretty close on him, and then we'll zoom out, so there will be enough space to see the door. Probably, the frame will probably be ending up right here or so. And then we're going to see a bunch of foot soldiers kind of jumping, maybe jumping from fire escape to fire escape. I don't know. We'll see. Joseph, thought you say that you thought that I use C4D, not Blender. You are correct. So technically, I use C4D at my job, which is another, for those of you who don't know, it's just another 3D program. But so there's a trick. The reason why I'm using Blender is because this model is rigged in Blender. Was rigged for Blender. Like, I bought the model and it was already rigged because I don't want to go through the hassle of rigging it and everything. So it was already rigged for Blender. I was originally going to do it in Cinema 4D, but since the model was already rigged for this, I was like, well, I guess we're building it in Blender, which is fine. You know, either one works, I guess, but it's just a slightly different workflow. And I started off learning CG in Blender a couple years ago, but then I migrated more to Cinema 4D just for more of my work, because my work is pretty much just product based, like it is product based 3D rendering, product based animation, and Cinema 4D is just, I don't know, more for motion design and 3D motion design and stuff. It's kind of the go-to software for that specific kind of 3D work. So, or at least I've found. I mean, it's all, you can use whatever for whatever, but yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, and you showed us the MODOK or you showed me the MODOK that you made, which I would love to go back to that MODOK. That MODOK was in Cinema 4D. So we will go back to the MODOK eventually. But okay, so do we want to just, we got to extrude this. Extrude, not bevel. Extrude. There we go. Let's extrude it in. About right there. Sure, why not? Yeah, looks beautiful. What a beautiful doorway I made. It's so lovely. It's so lovely. Definitely, Joseph, if you make your own thing, the model is down below in the description. For anybody who wants to make their own turtle render, the model is in the link in the description. You do have to pay for it. It's not necessarily the cheapest thing in the world, but I was like, I don't know, I was jazzed because of the new Turtles movie that's coming out this summer. And so, I don't know, I was just like, oh, I want to make a turtle render, so I did it. E to extrude. Yes. E to extrude. I do remember that. What are the other? Is it B to bevel too? Inset faces, shift spacebar I. That's too many buttons. Bevel is control. Yeah, control B. Yep. It's all slowly, and I say slowly because I mean it. Slowly coming back to me. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. Anybody who's like decided to spend their Sunday night with me, I appreciate it. We are almost already a half hour in. Oh my goodness. Talk about, it should be like, Tyler, you spent 15 minutes trying to decide if you wanted 2 fire escapes. Like, well, welcome to the Creative Weekend live stream where we are indecisive on what we want to do. No, I'm just kidding. Sort of. That's sort of kidding, sort of not kidding. All right. I would love to... We're in edit mode? That's fine. We'll go to object mode. I would love to make these boxes... Just kind of like clone them. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. You're in the background editing a client thing. Dude, that's the best. That's the best. Get your work done. Get your work done, children. I'm not calling you a child, Joseph. Don't worry. I'm just saying any children that do work. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, there was this light here that I made for the thumbnail that I don't want anymore. I don't want you there, light. All right, we got the doorway. We need to get this. This guy back into place. Can he go here? He's pretty much blocking the door, though, I think. The doorway. Well, we still get it, though. We still see it. So we'll be able to see that light, the light that we put there. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. He's not very centered in the frame, though. You know, we probably want the frame to be something like that. And here, we got to figure out what to do here. With these 2 fire escapes. These 2 fire escapes are going to be the death of me. We're just going to push it off to the very end, and it's going to be like, all right, we got to figure out what we're going to do for the fire escape. That's too funny. Yes, Tab, thank you. Tab. See, Joseph, this is why I need you in every stream. If you want to come on and actually join me on a live 1 week, I would more than be happy to have you on to help me build it out more. That'd be fun. Here's a box. Let's lay a box down. And I mean, realistic. I'm almost wanting to make this. Oh, let's see. Is it an object? Rigid body? Add passive. And then go here. Object. Rigid body. Add active. Oh, I don't have a timeline open. Well, if we open the timeline and we hit play. And it doesn't drop it? Well, it was supposed to fall. I don't know why the physics aren't working, but that's okay. Is that because it's already keyframed? Weird. Why are we... Rigid body. Remove. Okay, weird. I added the rigid body. Did their physics systems change? Yeah, I'm trying to be fancy and like basically just place them with physics, but maybe their physics system changed, because when I tried to do that and I tried to hit play, it did not drop. What it was supposed to do was just kind of drop on the floor, but that didn't happen. Oh, did they change their physics system? Yeah, it's a little bit different. See, that's the thing. It's like I've worked in Blender for a good while, and so things have changed. They update their stuff like 4 times a year or something like that. So things can change. And I'm like probably 2 updates behind or something like that. 2 versions technically behind in my knowledge. So it's a little bit of a struggle. I'm not a Blender master by any means. Joseph says, on the right panel, the blue icon above the green button, add a rigid body modifier there. Oh, you're talking here? Or no? Whoop, get rid of this. Here, modifiers tab, right? I think this is where you're talking. Right? Or are you talking? No, you're talking not the constraint tab. Physics properties? Rigid body? Is this what you're talking about? Yep. Okay. Okay, well, we got these 2 boxes set, so that's now. All right, so let's take Joseph's lovely instruction. Let's copy, and we'll just randomly throw this up in the air. Okay, so this guy gets a passive. Passive, cool. That looks good. And then this guy, rigid body, active. And I don't know how much this box weighs, but I guess it's 1 kilogram, which is probably not even correct at all, but that's okay. And then if we hit play, I did something wrong, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, you gotta help me out. Joseph, I'm calling out to you. I need your guidance. I know you're working on client projects. I don't mean to interrupt you. It should go. Joseph says, well, I forgot a step. Well, you know, that's... I'll do some research, and if we... We'll figure it out. How do you even... Can I even delete the rigid body now? It just pops back. Weird. Okay. All right, we'll just delete it then. Goodbye, box. Goodbye, box. All right. We did make this door here last time on this guy. I don't really know if I want that anymore, so... oh yeah, that's right. Gotta use our hotkeys. Tab. I think I want to close this. And can we just, let's see, can we just hide this for now? Let's hide this cube because I don't. Yep, and this guy, tab. Oh, this is gonna be kind of tricky to close this, isn't it? There are so many like lines here, it's crazy. All right, line. You should be able to close the hole. I should be able to do. I'm probably gonna mess this up, but it's worth a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so today, on this night, we are closing the hole. Oh, I know. Oh, these lines are like not even correct. Oh, I jumped because I was holding my shift key too long, and my computer does this like little, it's called sticky keys or whatever. And it like makes this beep sound that scared the crap out of me. Oh, okay, we have that selected. We should be able to fill. No, did that not work? Edge. Face. Well, apparently it's not filling. Oh, press. Okay, so yeah, we have edges selected. So then we just press F to fill. Joseph, you are a lifesaver. I appreciate you, sir. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Let it be known on this day of, what is it, March 26th? Yes, that Joseph came in and saved the live stream. We will all remember this day for Joseph saved my butt. So he gets an award. Yeah, Jamie, I needed some help filling. Thank you. I did, but we filled the hole, so it's all good. All right, so now we can get out of edit mode there. And, or I hit tab. Come on, people. Control save. Don't forget to save your work. It is very important because if you don't save your work and everything crashes, all your hard work and all of Joseph's guidance and all of the hard work, it isn't for nothing because I've learned on the stream. But yeah, it would be a bummer. Let's put it that way. We are 8:39. Thank you guys for joining me here on the stream. I greatly appreciate it. If you took time out of your day to stop by and hang out with me, I mean, I feel grateful. So thank you. I mean, heck, I feel grateful. Man, I've had a really great week. I said this before earlier in the stream, but I mean, I'm doing everything that I love to do, man. Like, I'm creating a bunch of stuff where we get to do this stuff on the weekends. You know, like I'm making stuff with friends. I'm reconnecting with old friends that I haven't seen in a long time. And it's been a really great week. It's been super cool. I still have to get out and see John Wick 4 though. I've not seen that. There are a lot of movies, specifically this year. Indiana Jones, I'm looking forward to. The Mario Brothers movie looks really cool. So got to balance it all, and it's hard to balance it all, especially when you're. I find that to be the biggest struggle, at least creatively, is I want to see a bunch of movies, right? Especially this year, there are so many good movies that are coming out, but there's just not enough time because I'm working. But then when I'm not working, I'm either developing. Like there are like 3 other projects I'm doing outside of this one and work. So it's just like there's very little time to go see movies, but I obviously got to go see The Flash. Obviously have to go see Indiana Jones. Obviously have to see Mission Impossible. So there are movies that I have to see. Regardless, like it's happening. But yeah, I can't see everything, unfortunately. All right, let's see. Do we want to add some cables? Let's go back to our reference. We do some trash cans. Well, we have the dumpsters, but there's like a little cloth here. We could add more pallets, I guess. There are these pallets and this, so we can. You can kind of art direct these pallets a little bit more. The biggest challenge is going to be animating. Joseph, you said it's coming out soon. You said you're for sure there. Were you talking about Mario? Or were you talking about something else? What movie were you talking about? I did hear good things about Dungeons and Dragons too. That has a really stellar cast. Like I'm really looking forward to that. I don't play D&D, so it's a new world to me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I guess something like that. And we have these boxes, I would say. No. Let's get rid of these boxes. See, the thing that you battle with, or at least the thing that I'm trying to, like, that I struggle with here is, like, you don't want it to look too polished, right? Or too art directed. And it just seems like things are too well placed for me right now. I don't know. I'm kind of, it's weird, it's weird to call yourself a perfectionist. I don't think I'm a perfectionist necessarily, but, I don't know. Maybe with this kind of stuff I am a little bit. I don't know. Oh, we got to get these lids up. There we go. Cool. Control safe. Jamie, so weird, Joe. It was out here for a weekend and then doesn't come back out for another week. Really? We're talking about D&D? That's weird. Well, was it... Jamie, did you get an early screener to it? I'm curious. Very curious. 2 thumbs way up for some cold tea. Here we go. It's good stuff. Ugh. It's great stuff. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ugh. 2 thumbs up. It's good stuff. I recommend it. Get yourself some cold tea. Oh, man, too fun. 8:44, guys. 8:44. Since this dumpster is this one is so close to us, I think we should just kind of move this other one down a bit more Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, sure. We'll put some other stuff. We'll put some other stuff here. Maybe we put like a sidewalk or something. I greatly appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight and that's been hanging out with me for this hour that we do these. I think I'm going to, I've been trying to figure out like an official day to do these. I think I'm going to do them on Sunday, just because Friday gets kind of busy. And I want to allow myself to storyboard my other project and the other, basically the short film that I'm producing. I want to allow myself Friday nights and Saturday nights to work on that. We may live stream. I did a live stream storyboarding that earlier in the month. So I may continue to live stream the storyboard process of that. We are going to be shooting that film. Joseph, you say trash bags. I'm going to have to find I'm going to look for a model of a trash bag. Or I guess you could shrink wrap some random stuff, I guess. We could model a trash bag too. I don't know. Whatever's the best way to go about that, but we will definitely add trash bags. And once we figure out the physics system, we'll add a bunch of paper and everything and get a little wind going on when we actually start to do the shots and stuff. Yeah, we start shooting the short film in the end of May. And so we are in the process of currently trying to find a restaurant to shoot the first scene in. So we're going to do, and then we're going to build it. I did want to mention another video that's going to be up on the channel. One of my brothers and one of my great friends, Adam Garib. Shout out to Adam Garib. No, we didn't freeze. I think we're good. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, we are shooting in Chicago. So if you, yeah, Joseph, let's link up and let's talk, and maybe we can figure out some ideas if you want to help out on the production somehow. That would be greatly appreciated. I'd really enjoy the help. It's weird. I think the signal strength dipped a little bit, so if the stream got wonky, I appreciate it. Jamie says, make an empty pizza box for Mikey. Who you were silly enough not to pick for the streams. Yeah, but there's a story reason. So the whole point of this entire scene is he's going to look down in the manhole and something has happened to his brothers, right? That's the whole point. Something has happened to the brothers. And so he's got to go defend them. And so a bunch of the Foot clan are going to jump and he's going to take them out stylistically, because I'm not a very good animator. Maybe we'll find somebody to animate these shots, actually. That would be cool. Or maybe we'll pay somebody to animate the shots. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I want this to turn out really well and really cool, so if we have to go down the route of finding an animator, we can, because I'm not a very good animator. We do have I got a buddy of mine, a YouTube friend who is a professional animator. So we may have him on for a stream and kind of get his advice before we actually start animating the character and the characters. But going back to what I was saying, Adam and I sat down. He was the cinematographer for the Nelly and the Florida Georgia Line music video Lil Bit. It's weird to say that out loud. Lil, L-I-L Bit. If you guys go look that up on YouTube, he shot that video. So we basically sat down and we broke that down from a cinematographer's perspective. And that video will be up on the channel very soon once I get that edited. I will edit that during the week, and it'll probably be up next, maybe Friday? Maybe this coming Friday or the weekend or Sunday. Maybe we'll drop it Sunday or Monday, or it'll come soon. And he will definitely be back on because we had such a wonderful time. And yeah, definitely my goal is to get more filmmakers, more creative people, more filmmakers that I know in my professional and personal life. We'll get them on the channel and we'll hear their voices and we'll get to pick their brains. There's so much creative knowledge and just cinematography knowledge that we kind of spit back and forth, and it was a great time. So Adam, if you're out there, we love you, buddy. But that's enough of me gushing about my about my awesome friends who are super cool. And Joseph is awesome too. Joseph also went to I also went to school with Joseph, and Joseph is also a very talented director, editor. He needs to direct more, I think, though. That's me pushing him. I know, well, it seems like, Joseph, you've kind of dived into the 3D stuff as well, same as me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we collab on something in the future. That'd be kind of fun. I'd be down. Maybe we talk about that. That'd be cool. But I also need to rein myself in and not add another project to my belt, or on my plate, you know. But damn it, you know what I'm saying? If you want to collaborate on something, let's do it. My phone's gonna die. All right, there's Leo. Looking good. Should we do a render? Let's test it out, shall we? I don't know how well the stream's gonna do. Once I do a render here, I have no clue if the stream is gonna be able to handle this. So, might as well test it out. Once we start animating, there's absolutely gonna be, like, we're gonna have to animate, and then I'm gonna have to render the shots when we're not on the stream. Like, and then I'll either post the scenes on the community page. I'll render out the whatever renders we have done. I'll post them on the community tab, and so you guys can all see that progress. But there's no way that we're going to be able to render this stuff on the stream. It's just not going to happen. But let's do a test render. Why not? Not at 1400 samples. Let's just do 200 to save our life. Oh, we could do Eevee. Okay, yeah, so let's not do cycles, but let's do Eevee. Okay. For those of you who have no idea what Joseph is talking about with the Eevee, so over here we have different render engines. We have cycles and we have Eevee. Cycles gives you more of a realistic, what's the word I'm looking for? So obviously the way that we are able to see things is like light. Light is able to bounce off of stuff and then basically reflect back into our eye, right? So that's how we perceive the world. So it's kind of think about it that way. That's kind of what happens with the 3D program, where it's like the 3D program, wherever we place lights, I could be not completely wrong in this. I know what I'm talking about, sort of, but maybe there's more to it. But so our light sources will shoot light on our objects that we have in the scene, and they will bounce off of the objects and then go straight to the camera. And then that's how it's just the same thing as real world. Eevee is the other render engine, and that represents light in a different way. It does something different. I don't exactly know the science and the method behind the Eevee engine. Which isn't Eevee a Pokemon? A Pokemon? Pokemon? I don't know how to say it properly. I don't think I've ever known how to say it properly, and I apologize. All right, let's kick a render. It's not responding. Oh, okay. I think it did it. It just there we go. All right. Obviously the lighting looks like trash. The lighting looks terrible. And obviously the dumpster isn't textured. But there he is. He's looking mighty handsome. Let's see. Joseph says, I may be wrong, but Cycles bounces light off of the objects multiple times, and Eevee doesn't. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. The 2 fire escapes, obviously, this isn't, he's not positioned well or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need to move him around and stuff to get him a little bit more centered. But yeah, this is what we're working with so far. It's coming along. We got about 5 minutes. I wanted to do some cable work, but maybe we'll save the cabling for the next stream. Yeah. The Leo, dude, I'm telling you, go, anybody that wants to go check that stuff out, link is in the description. These models are super, super cool. I'm like burping while I'm saying that. I apologize. Jeez. No, the models are super cool because it looks like they took the 90s films, the original 90s films, and they made like real high quality models. Like I said, they're not cheap, but I bought it because I was like, well, this looks cool. And why not? I don't know. It was fun. It was all worth it though. Cause yeah. And that's why I didn't buy all of them, because I personally can't afford to buy all the turtles right now. If everybody in the stream wants to donate some money, then we can buy all the turtles. But if you don't want to donate your own money to buy the turtles, then we're just going to stick with Leo. We could also duplicate, I guess, and change the mask color. But the only problem is we don't have the weapons. We only have Leo's weapons. So what are you going to do? But yeah, with only a couple minutes left, guys, I really want to thank you for coming through, hanging out with me. Joseph, I don't know what I would have done without you. I'd have been a little lost and trying to figure stuff out. So thank you so much for giving your guidance. I hope that your client project, I hope you're kicking butt on that. I hope you're making a lot of progress on that piece. And I hope you get that done swiftly and it comes out amazing. Yeah, man, we're heading into another week, another work week full of exciting challenges for me, I guess. I don't know. Every week is a challenge because pretty much every week I'm making a new video at work. We're making some new stuff and it's always a challenge. So I appreciate that. I accept the challenges of life, you know? So, and I have a good time, man. I can't lie. It's a fun time. So yeah, this is our render, and this is only Eevee. So imagine once we light this, I'm telling you, man, lighting and texturing are probably my favorite part of the process. This is a slow grind and a slow process. And usually it's not all done by one person, right? There's a whole team of people that do the layout, and then it's a whole nother career to texture things, and it's a whole nother career to animate things, right? This is not usually done all by one person. There's a whole nother career to just light this stuff, you know? So, but we're taking it all on our own. Now, maybe in the future, if Joseph wants to collaborate on a project, maybe he can take on one aspect and I'll take on another aspect. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe we'll do that in the future. That'd be really cool. Joseph says, I really like compositing, but still very new to it. Yeah, compositing is really fun. I really enjoy that too. But yeah, there are a lot of tricks. But it's a very tricksy thing to do. Compositing is basically just like taking different elements, like fire and smoke and CG renders and real footage and combining them together, right, to make a shot. You know, like taking the green, for instance, taking the green screen footage and combining it with the CG background and stuff like that. The melding of those two things together is called compositing. So, but yes, and I really enjoy sound design. I love sound design, especially sound design to, well, anything really. But once we kind of step into the director's chair here and kind of direct the shots, right? And then we render them and we light them, and then we take them into the editing and the sound design. That's when the stuff's really in the compositing that we have to do. We're probably going to do very little compositing with this, but I do know that he's going to look down at the manhole and there's going to be like this green glow that's coming from the manhole. So that'll have some compositing to it. Don't really know what compositing software we're going to use, but yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned, I guess. We will figure it out. All right, it's officially 9 o'clock. We are wrapping up here. Thank you guys so much again. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great week going into the Monday. If you're around here. I know we have Jamie. I know you're in Australia, so you are not on you're not on our time clock at all. So you're on a different day all entirely. But thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you next time, and stay creative.